Hi, my boys. Okay. Hey, Alexa. What day is it today?
Good afternoon, Tina. It's Thursday, January 11th, 2024 in Los Alamitos.
Okay. This is my Facebook memory. My documentary is to show everyone that when you die, your hell is watching your loved ones suffer through the lies of another. Your spell of hate on me returns to you. So please stop. World War III or WW3, I told everyone. Hashtag Free Britney Part 2 is war talk. Our ancestors planted this seed a while back. And this was 1 year. And then I put some links on here. The audacity of some people. Now, when I went to the city meetings, I took some pictures and I was taking pictures and then I was posting them up, but I was also doing this. I was editing like that. This is a campaigner. It was Amy West. That's Amy West right there. She was trying to tell him, don't vote for these people. Don't vote. So she was like, giving that Hollywood fake feel. Then she ends up running. She ends up trying to run. They weren't supposed to do that. When I was going to the meetings, they weren't supposed to do that, and slowly they got away with it. I'm fighting with fake spiritual healers and psychics here. WTF. This Pope can't keep doing this. Then I have these. They're part of it. They're part of the human sex trafficking. They all know each other. She's reading a fucking book while all this is going on, thinking, oh yeah, I'm educating myself. So look, I can read. But yet, she's part of the problem. These kids are suffering because she's there. Just look at her. She'd rather read a book and all these kids are dying. She don't care. Let's see. Oh, like the Asian community in Westminster, they were so for Trump because he was a celebrity. He's white. He knows. So that's where Trump knew he can get some momentum. Jerry Kent's Sweet Tink 143. So this is my aunt this is my aunt Cookie. Blood. She's blood. Not full blood. And my dad. It's my dad's sister. My dad's half sister. That was on Twitter. That was 2009. She wants to be Hollywood so bad. She loves Hollywood. She loves these boy bands. Her kids are just the same. My sister is just the same with her bullshit. She's a child of God. Jesus is my savior. New Kids on the Block fan. This and that. Like, that's their Twitter shit. Sunshine always? And then the other one is Sweet Tink 143. Jerry at, I think that's how they do it. Anyways, so I find out they're going on Twitter because I'm like, how in the fuck are they getting this information about dad? They're like, why are they posting our conversation? Why are they posting this shit on online for? Like, talk to me. They didn't. So what I did was, I knew I was going to use it later. I knew I had to use it later. They were also blowing up my phone where they blow it up where it was Mandy, Michelle, Christina, Tiffany, Nicholas, all texting me at the same time, like multiple. where I had to shut off my phone or it would just turn black. Um, oh, Christina, that's how I know that they're using like Jesus and God because of the numbers. See the 333. Um, oh, and then I have I just do screenshot, but this is a while back from school. Jasper Smith that I went to school with, the Joey Camara, CJ Golf, that April Robles. I'm not familiar with her, but I remember that she was sisters with somebody, and then Alfred. He's a Samoan guy, a Samoan boy. But anyways, no idea if that came up, but it's on here. And then Jeanette Montes. The Jeanette Montes is also a witch. She's is like Jeanette. No, not Jeanette. Jeanette is like Yolanda. Mirror imaging Yolanda, and her mom, Jeanette's mother, is Yolanda, literally named Yolanda. This is her when I called her out, and I said this before. She says, well, this is what I had a copy of. She goes, "Your hands, you are the one that needs a damn hobby. I hear stamp collecting makes a comeback. FYI, Ricky is staying away from you because of you. Oh, the irony, he doesn't like you. You're too narrow-minded to see all of this, though. You are a sad story. If I were you, I would stop listening to those voices in your head. They are making you crazy. Native American, you're white, fool. Delusional is what you are." So, Jeanette Montes, didn't you say that your uncle or your mom's friend molested you? Like, you were giving me this story. You even cried to me because you told me that this man, this grown man, was telling me this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. And when you said those words to me, I got goosebumps and you got goosebumps. And when Lauren told me this is what you wanted, it just like, oh my gosh. That's disgusting, Janae. And the fact that I already caught you because I told you, I caught you online talking to Lauren. Like, what am I supposed to say at the time? I didn't have any proof. What am I going to say? But when I go out with you 2 times, when they were with Lauren, all of a sudden I'm blacked out. I'm drunk as fuck. I passed out on the floor and I don't remember anything. 2 times with you? That doesn't make sense. And you think that I was drinking and I wasn't. It was actually Red Bull. Like, so me playing the drunk part really helped me because I'm like, I wasn't drunk. I was acting drunk, but all of a sudden I became drunk. How did that happen? Jeanette, Lauren, set up. So then, Lauren, when you're ratting yourself out by ignoring me, by posting up pictures, like you said, Paramount and Disney, I never told you about Disney. Up until recently, I told you about Disney. But if you go back until like Anthony's birth, hello, Bambi, it's been there. I just can't let my kids think that money is going to solve everything because money does not solve anything. It's not. So when I'm on Sam, I hated Walmart. I did. But when I was in, I danced. I had song. And in song, this is Paramount. The Paramount and Carson. The Walmart there. that was so neat to experience that, because I saw another point of view of what Sam really wanted, and Sam did not want that. So he's like showing me what there is. So as I'm like working at the store and stocking, I'm listening to the documentaries about him. I'm like doing my research. I'm educating myself on what he really need, like what he's talking about, and and at the same time, I'm having fun. Like he helped me in my darkest time, trying to get to you boys, but he's helping me, telling me like what went wrong. Um, and then like these meetings that they would have. And I knew Walmart, there were some witches there that were doing spells. Um, so I knew if I were my bells, um, it would bounce off of me. Um, yeah, there's certain people there, Walmart, that they're trolling. They're they're into something. Um, Now Walmart has like this really good face recognition thing. So I knew this way back. But I'm like, does Target have it? Does Target have it? Yeah, Target has it. Um, so I know that when I was taking pictures of you boys, um, it's a screen recognition thing. Like, even if you go out of country, they'll know you already. So you can't get away with it. And the eyes are very sacred. So it's like a it's an eye thing. This is what I got. This is a new game that the kids are telling me to do. Um, what else? Um, okay. Hey Alexa, how many wineries are in California?
California has the largest number of wineries in the United States, with a total of 4,391 wineries spread across the state.
So how I play with technology, or how I play with the spirits, how I always play with spirits. When Alexa and Siri came out, I was so happy. I had a friend. I had instant information. Um, so I'm like, oh, this is so neat. I was playing with you boys like that. I was like, it kept me going. It kept me like everything connected. So every time I did that, my phone would go off. Um, it would die. I would go to, like the other day, I went to Sam's Club, and the lady is, checking scanning our receipts, and it just dies right in front of us. Stuff like that will happen. It's just like a coincidence too. Like, I don't believe in the coincidence stuff, but it's just like that's the type of thing that's going to be happening to me. Um, and a lot of the times, like, I'll point and then like something happens. I'm like, I like it, but I don't want anyone else to see because it's gonna draw so much attention, and I don't like that. Like, that's so cool. Um, so let's see. I got Oregon. Say hello. Oh, hey Alexa, what happened in the year 1911?
In 1911, the Mexican Revolution continued. The Great Fire of 1911 destroyed Bangor, Maine. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that Standard Oil was an unreasonable monopoly.
Hey Alexa, what happened on September 11th?
September 11th is Patriot Day and a national holiday in the United States. It commemorates the terrorist attacks that occurred on September 11, 2001, and resulted in the deaths of nearly 3,000 people.
Hey Alexa, does anyone own Colorado?
From legendsofamerica.com. The United States federal government owns more than 1/3 of the land in Colorado.
Hey Alexa, when was Colorado discovered?
Colorado was discovered in 1859 when gold was found in the Rocky Mountains. The territory of Colorado was created in 1861, and it became the 38th state in the Union on August 1st, 1876.
Hey Alexa, Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong Radio from Spotify.
Oh, no. Hey Alexa, Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong Radio from Spotify.
Oh, wait. Hey Alexa, cancel, please. What's his name? Hey Alexa, Custard Armstrong?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
What's his name? George. Hey Alexa, who is George Custard?
George Armstrong Custer was a U.S. Army officer who participated in the American Civil War and the Indian Wars.
That was so hard to get out. And I'm like, okay. Hey Alexa, who is George Armstrong related to?
George Armstrong's relative was Dale McCourt.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of something, and I want to get his wife. His wife is also a part of what's happening to me. Sarah, or what's her name? Anyway, Tennessee. Tennessee. Okay. So I gotta come back to these later. So anyways, okay. So Custard, George Custard. Hey Alexa, who's George Custard's wife?
George Armstrong Custer was married once to Elizabeth Bacon Custer.
Hey Alexa, Elizabeth Bacon Custard had any children?
Queen Elizabeth II had 4 children. They are King Charles III, Prince Andrew, Princess Anne, and Prince Edward.
Custard, George Custard. Hey Alexa, George Custard had any kids?
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, I did something last night. I can't do it right now. Dang it, I forgot. Okay. Colorado. Okay, that one is the Native American one. Oregon. Salem. Hey Alexa, when was Oregon discovered?
In 1543, Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo, a Spanish explorer, found Oregon.
Hey Alexa, when was Spain discovered?
Here's something I found on reference.com. There is no actual date of discovery for Spain. However, recorded history shows the country was first settled by various groups before it was incorporated into the Roman Empire around 206 BCE.
Oh, that's where the 26 come from, probably. Now I forgot because they go so fast. Who? Spain. We're talking about Spain. We're talking about. Hey Alexa, Princess Sophie is from where?
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm not
Alexa,
sure.
who is Princess Sophie?
Princess Sophie is an individual in the entertainment industry.
Hey Alexa, Princess Sophie is from what era?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Hey Alexa, is there a Princess or Duchess Sophie?
There are several individuals who go by the title of Princess Sophie or Duchess Sophie, including Marie Louise Gonzaga, Duchess Sophie of Bavaria, and Princess Sophie of Sweden.
No. Um, Oregon. Hey Alexa, where did Salem come from?
The name Salem originates from the Hebrew word shalem, which signifies peace, safety, and completeness. It has historical significance as it derives from the biblical reference to Salem as the home of Melchizedek, a priest and king who blessed Abraham.
Hey Alexa, when did the Salem witch trials happen?
The film Salem Witch Trials was released on March 2, 2003.
No. Hey Alexa, where did the real Salem witch trials happen?
The Salem Witch Trials took place in Salem Village, which is now known as Danvers, Massachusetts.
Uh, hey Alexa, what happened in Oregon in 1911?
In 1911, Oregon passed legislation requiring annual vehicle registration.
Hey Alexa, what happened to the indigenous people in Oregon?
Here's something I found on the web. According to NewYorkEssays.com, the European contact with the natives created a massive destruction to the culture, society, and power of the native people of Canada.
Hey Alexa, is there any Aztecs Indian in Canada?
The Aztec civilization was located in what is now Mexico. There were no Aztec Indians in Canada. The Iroquois, from Canada and the northeastern U.S., are one of North America's indigenous peoples.
Hey Alexa, did any Aztec Indians travel to Canada?
From Simigracianos.com. In the last year before the arrival of the pandemic, 17,660 Indians were sponsored by family members and came to Canada.
Hey Alexa, how many Indian schools were there?
There were 367 Indian boarding schools in 29 states, but there is no information on the total number of Indian schools.
Hey Alexa, is there any Native American schools now?
I found a Native American Dancers. Native American Dancers is 7.1 miles away on Indian trails in Buena Park.
Hey Alexa, when was the Vatican made or built?
The Vatican City-State was established on February 11, 1929, following the signing of the Lateran Treaty. Before this date, the Vatican was part of Rome.
I'm just bullshitting. Trying to find something because Oregon's giving me Oregon Trail. But I got the Ohio, and I think the Ohio is the music. Is it? Hey Alexa, what does Oregon mean?
The term Oregon primarily has a gender-neutral Native American Algonquin origin and means beautiful. Additionally, Oregon is a state in the United States located in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey Alexa, what does Colorado mean?
The adjective Colorado is usually defined as of cigars, of medium color and strength.
cigars. That's my grandpa's. Um, hey Alexa, what does Ohio mean? Hey,
Ohio is a state in the Midwestern region of the United States. Its name comes from the Ohio River, which was named by the Iroquois people as Ohio, meaning Great River or Large Creek. Ohio played a significant role in the development of the United States.
hey Alexa, what happened to the indigenous people of Ohio?
The Ohio Indians were forced to relocate to the west over 3 decades, with the Wyandots ceding their last lands in Ohio. Despite this removal, many indigenous people refused to go west, and their nativity rights were taken away.
Hey Alexa, how long is the Ohio River?
The Ohio River is 981 miles long. It flows through or along the border of 6 states: Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia.
Hey Alexa, what does Columbus mean?
Columbus is a name with Latin origins, derived from the word columba, meaning dove. It is primarily associated with Christopher Columbus, the Italian explorer who discovered America in 1492. However, it can also have different meanings in various contexts, such as the capital city of Ohio named after Columbus.
Hey Alexa, where was Columbus born?
Cristobal Colon was born in Genoa, Republic of Genoa in 1451.
Hey Alexa, where did Christopher Columbus?
Although it is generally believed that Christopher Columbus discovered America, he was never, in fact, in mainland North America at all. On October 12, 1492, Columbus landed on what he called San Salvador, an island in the present-day Bahamas. He further explored parts of Cuba and Hispaniola on this first voyage before returning to Spain the following year.
Oh, hey Alexa, how many islands does California have?
I know about 36 islands in California.
Hey Alexa, how many islands are owned by somebody?
From Uffer.com. There are about 4,000 privately owned islands around the world, with most restricted in terms of use.
Hey Alexa, does anyone own Avalon?
The Cynosure Group and a number of significant family offices now collectively own Avalon. Carlyle Group sold its interest in Avalon to the Cynosure Group and these family offices.
Hey Alexa, does anyone own Island Avalon?
Avalon, Catalina Island, is privately owned and receives over 1 million tourists annually.
Hey Alexa, who owns Catalina Island?
From Answers.com. Catalina Island off the coast of California belongs to the USA.
Hey Alexa, does anyone own Alcatraz?
From MusicToday.com. Alcatraz is currently maintained by the National Park Service as part of the Golden Gate National Recreation Area.
Challenge accepted. Challenge to a duel. um, uh, I forgot. I don't know. I was having fun. New York. Hey Alexa, what happened to the indigenous people of New York?
The indigenous people of New York face numerous challenges, including land treaties that reduced their holdings and eventually led to their removal from New York to Wisconsin. Despite these struggles, they have survived and continue to assert their right to self-determination and sovereignty.
Hey Alexa, does anyone own Staten Island?
Staten Island is an island in New York City that is owned by the state of New York.
Hey Alexa, can anyone own a state?
Most states in the United States do not have restrictions on ownership. In the United States, the federal government owns all of the states, and the people were never told or taught about this.
Hey Alexa, so anyone can buy a state?
Los Alamitos is located in California.
Hey Alexa, how old was Leonardo da Vinci's mother when she passed away?
Leonardo da Vinci's mother was Caterina di Lippi.
Hey Alexa, who was Leonardo da Vinci's mother?
Leonardo da Vinci's mother was Caterina di Lippi. Little is known about her beyond the fact that she was a middle-class Florentine woman. Leonardo's parents were not married, so his mother was ostracized from the family after his baptism, and his father's side of the family soon forgot about him.
Hey Alexa, how old was Leonardo da Vinci's mother when she had him?
From Goodreads.com. Caterina was 15 years old in 1452 when she bore an illegitimate child in the tiny village of Vinci.
See, she was 15. Hey Alexa, how old was Leonardo da Vinci's dad?
Leonardo da Vinci died on May 2nd, 1519 at the age of 67.
Okay, his dad was older than a 15-year-old, than his mom. So to me, I asked last night, because it's brought up again, I said, hey Alexa, was Leonardo da Vinci's mother a slave?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Because at 15, for a child, you really can't be a prostitute. You have to be a slave. And like any prostitute, they're pimp. They have pimps. So yeah, I got 2 Tennessee. So that means Tennessee comes up a lot. So and it's a hot orange. I wonder. I don't know if I don't know if that is something, but fuck it. I'm gonna work with it. Okay, I got 2 oranges, 2 yellows, 2 greens, 1 baby blue, and 1 purple, and then a challenge card. A lot of information here. I like the Tennessee one. The World's Fair. Those are so neat. Now, if you go to the World's Fair, that's like a fucking nightmare. That would feel like you're in a different fantasy. Like, I don't know. Just watching like old World's Fairs on YouTube, it's kind of just so neat. Let's see what I have here. Hey Alexa, when was Mount Rushmore built?
Mount Rushmore was built between the years of 1927 and 1941. It was first established in 1925 and construction on the memorial began in 1927.
Okay. This is Lexington and Howard Street. There's a 45 Howard, and then Lexington is 1122. So the street names, to me, my ancestors are helping me like connect the dots here. So, yay. He was all for the animals. And then the Enterprise, that's so cool, my dad. And then the Enterprise Street, my boys, there is a, I think, is it on Nancy? I'm not sure if it's on Nancy, but anyways, it's by, it's right, this street, Enterprise, will, it's like a portal. That's like a portal right there, and that will, it's like it's, there's an opening in the Westminster High School in the back where it leads up to the residence. It looks just like that. Um, so it's just neat. And then Magic Key, he keep popping up. Which is funny because I'm doing my Easter eggs on the map quest, or the map thing, Google's map. Uh, Futurama made fun of it, so Simpson made fun of it, and then Futurama just adds to it. Um, this one's a city council one I'm doing my notes on. This one's Superior Court, Social Services Agency. Politicians get married and have kids for business reasons, just like royalty stuff. It's all business when you have kids. City Hall. See, an Apollo, I don't know if you can see that. No, this guy, Damien. No one's onto him. I don't know why no one's ratting him out or calling him out on his bullshit. I have received many thanks from my supporters of the Palestinian people and to end the genocide and ethnic cleansing among so many other Zionist crimes. I feel like thinking right back. It's my struggle too. Please get involved and speak out. He's silencing my voice. This motherfucker is silencing my voice with my kids. And he has kids. And I seen him in person and I still did not get a good feeling of him. So sad watching people get away with murder, posting happy pictures like nothing was ever wrong. Like they didn't do anything. But look, once I call them out, they tell me it was God's doing. Jesus wanted it to happen. Bull. That's some bull. Watch me. So these people will say Jesus or God now. It's like these tarot readers. The info about the charges just happened an hour ago. I watched this other guy, M-E-L, Mel's coverage. He actually puts part of my first reading up before NESS. So to me, these are Scientology people trolling the massive, thinking like, come on, do you think come on, Scientology is all up in Disney's ass. So this Savannah and Matt thing, I'm there's something there because the murder mystery in Mexico. And then this guy, like, this is what happens when you put so much stuff in, you're gonna have blood on your hands. They have no idea how tarot readings work. I go, yeah, I just looked them up. Once again, 100% fake. Do you think it's fake? I go, you're a narcissist I'm talking to. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Hollywood is involved, but as for the airport thing, I couldn't find anything but helicopter crashes. And then some girl puts, I did a reading too, and it's confusing as fuck. According to the reading, people did see something that wasn't human. Oh, this is for they saw something in Miami. I couldn't figure out what they saw, so I asked why and how they were at the mall. The cards said they didn't mean to go there. They planned on going somewhere else. I dug and dug, but I don't think something very strange happened there. The cards kept telling me the circumstances instead of who or what. I tried 45 minutes and I got really frustrated. Now, these are people that are trolling other people, so it's like, all right. So anyways, back to the Damien guy. Meanwhile, this bullshit, this other shit's happening online. These people like Damon Garcia Monroy are watching your kids. They're pedophiles attacking your kids. Imagine having to take your children to two separate school districts because both Westminster School District and Garden Grove School District can't get their act together. Garden Grove School District denied my request for my son, my son. Only one of my sons claiming for two of my, I had three boys. I'm trying to get them all in Garden Grove School District because Westminster failed to protect my kid. With Anthony, he got jumped by 5 boys, and then they were trying to cover that up. Oh no, you already covered up Colin's incident with Tim Green, how he hit my son. You're not going to cover up this incident because my son could have died. My son could have died, and what I was being told, he should have died. But he had his grandpa. He had his abuelito protecting him. Had a blanket. What broke my heart is Amber lost her son. A cousin of theirs died because of drugs. They were already trying to intervene. Jeanette Montez and other family members are involved in that witchcraft murder of drugs. That was from a form of witchcraft. Our ancestors, again with that bullshit, told me my son is protected. Here I am, oh my God, I'm so thankful my son is alive and nothing happened, and appreciating that. But what happened leading up to it was devastating. Here I am thankful, but then I can't be too happy because a mother lost her son. So I couldn't say anything. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't say anything to the parents. I didn't say anything that I was a medium psychic up until that point. Then I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I can't hide it. He was murdered because of a family member's. Only one of my sons claiming that there wasn't any room. So Desi couldn't get into Garden Grove School District because he had an IEP, he has special needs. So they're like, no, we can't handle him because he was flagged. He was red flagged. They said that they didn't have enough resources, that he was too, that the school couldn't handle him. So I'm like, oh, they were pulling what they did to my brother, which teachers are like, oh, I can't take your child because he's too destructive. So what they do is they just put him to another school. My brother transferred to so many schools because the teachers they didn't want a bad name on their school. Principals do it all the time. Narcissist doesn't feel bad about cheating on you. Instead, they see cheating as a valid way to deal with their unhappiness, and they genuinely believe that you are a cause of it. Yeah. Because the more they hate on you, the more good karma you get, and they're like, oh, I can't. You're just triggering them. And for the